Just a video explaining day trading. If you look at the last 3 or 4 videos I've made, you'll see the one that I actually did explaining the trade. If you look at that video, you'll see that I was in that trade. I closed the trade before that video, the explaining trade. Shows you me closing a trade of 3,000 on Meta, which is Facebook. Facebook's rebranded to Meta. Right? So that if you're looking for a Facebook trade, you just type in Meta, and that's Facebook trade, because Facebook have now changed their name to Meta. Right? But when I close the Meta trade, people are going to say, why didn't you close both trades? Because the other one was losing money, wasn't it? 4,400 quid down. So why didn't you close the losing trade and get the profitable trade? But it's a bit, you've done like a program usually. I don't know what it's for. Well, watch TV for you. Well, I don't watch TV. I choose not to watch TV. I don't own a TV. I choose not to watch it. But there's a program back in the day. You ask questions. They used to go bank, bank, bank. If you don't bank the profit, you got to bank the profit. So that I banked the £3,000 profit from the Meta. The 3-day swing trade. I banked £3,000 in a practice account. If people doing it for real, they would bank £3,000 real. Be like a month's wage for a lot of people. But and I kept the losing trade, which means that as long if the losing trade had gone up like this, and at some point it almost had to come down like that, and if it came down, it made me money. So although I said I made 9.4, the last trading video I think it is, a couple of videos ago, I said I made 9.4k, and you could only see a £3,000 and a £2,000 trade, £5,000. Yeah, but I was 4,000. If you look at the explaining the trade, which is about 4 or 5 trades down, you'll see that I was 4,400 down with a 17,000 or whatever, 17 something grand budget. But I closed the day up 24,000, my closing balance, which is what I start at today, 24,000 instead of 17. Because for the £2,000 trade to have made the £3,000 was banked, increase, yeah. I was still at 17,000 ish, 17.1 whatever it was. But the 4, I was still in the losing trade that I kept. I was still minus 4,400 quid in the practice account. So for that trade to have actually, so let's say this is that level, yeah. That was 4,000 down here. So to actually make the 2,000 up there, it had to absorb or make the minus 4,400 to get to 0, and then the 2,000 on top, which gave me the 5,000, 6,000, the 4,400 and the 2, yeah, which gave me the 6,400 plus the £3,000 I'd already banked. So yesterday I banked £5,000, but to have banked the £5,000, I made 6.4 thousand on one trade. The 4,000 negative and the 2,000 positive and the £3,000. So, and today and last night I thought, you know what, so that was a 3-day swing trade, a 3-day short. That was 3-day swing trading a short stock. It's shorting the stock for 3 days permanent, yeah? No stop loss, yeah, just take what the market gives you. And it worked out okay. So then so that was about 6 o'clock. I closed that down. The £2,000, the minus £4,000. So closing up the £2,000 profit. That trade I finished at 6 o'clock. So I had no trades at 6 o'clock, half 6 or whatever it was. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to buy the close and sell the open. So last night I shorted it again overnight. I haven't got a clue what it's going to do. I just know that if it gaps down, that I'm only in one trade now. If this back gets the same, the gap that I made 6,400, I thought, is it got any more to give? Yeah. I thought I'll just short it overnight, which means if it goes down, if it gaps down, it makes me even more money. And if it gaps up, it's only using the profit it made in the first place, so it's, which in a way I can't really lose. It's using a bit of profit, but it could actually make me more, because it only went down to -3% or so, -4%. It could start out a market open at -20%, which makes me money straight away if it gaps down. So that's what I'm doing. So this afternoon I'm making another trade showing what it did, but that's just day trading. But that's managing risk. I was prepared to lose £8 grand, and I didn't lose £8 grand. I made the money, not lost it, but I was prepared to lose the £8 grand, but I knew that. That's why, even though the trade had no stop loss on it, I knew roughly where I was going to be. Doesn't matter what the trade was going to do. All good.